put in place, I start recording. So I'm recording this. I'm making a video. There was a lot of a big attempt over the past 50 years. 50. Ronald Reagan made a video about this. Ronald Reagan, right? A Republican. He made a video stating that there's a bunch of people in our government that want to overinflate government, because when you overinflate government, you're going to have to give all these people a job. And what is people in government going to want to do if they have a job? Govern. In order to govern, you got to have rules. You got to put rules in place so I can govern you, right? This is what dumbass people don't understand. And when President Trump gets in there, and that's why this guy was killed, by the way. He was part of the Trump team, but he wasn't in the government. He didn't have a government position. That's why they killed him. And so if you listen to how he speak, he only was speaking truth. People said, I disagree with some of the stuff he said. I'm trying to figure out, how did you, after I listened to all the videos that I came across his that I listened to, I didn't disagree with any of it. What he said about black people, I didn't disagree with it. I agreed with it. But I sat down and spoke with somebody today, and I don't want to mention no names because I'm recording, like I said. And Dave, I was so dumbfounded as to why don't this person understand, right?
Yeah.
And there are people, unlike yourself. That's why you don't work for nobody, right? So we'll call these people the average mindset of a 9 to 5 in. We'll call them a 9 to 5 in. All right. The average mindset of a 9 to 5 in. See, a 9 to 5 in don't have, these two dogs I got in the back seat, they don't need a hunter's instinct. You know why?
They're employed by you. You take care of them. You give them handouts, man. Free housing, free food, free trees.
And because of that, it's a what? It's a dictatorship, yes?
Yeah.
It's a dictatorship. I get to dictate to these two dogs because of that. Now, if you take a dog that was out in the wild, less giving by me, their hunter's instinct. A cat, like when my dog see a cat, the cat gets away from him. That will not happen from a street dog. What a street dog. A street dog will be 10 steps ahead of everywhere that cat gonna run. I know you're gonna try to dip under that car. I'm gonna come this way, cut you off, make you run that way. I'm gonna get you. That's what happens when you, in repetition, when you have to hunt for yourself in repetition. This is what happens, right?
Right.
This is why a 9 to 5 in will never see the making of a socialist society. They'll never see it. They'll never see it. Dave, they'll never educate themselves. They will never see the making of a socialist society because they're on a 9 to 5, and so they don't have to use their third eye, because when they're using their third eye, somebody gonna yell, "Get back to work!"
Yeah.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd ask you for it.
Your smoke break is over.
Right. Oh my God! Right.
You gotta talk to HR with your extra long dumps. You know. Yeah, I get it.
Oh my God! He said just come to HR with your extra long dumps. Whoa! That is that. Wow, yeah, that right there, brother. You get
I used to work corporate before my ex threw me out on the street.
Hey, how's your panhandling? How's your panhandling coming? By the way, you getting good panhandling? How's your panhandling coming? I know ever since she put you out, and so you still under that bridge that night? You still under that bridge?
No. They kicked me out because I wasn't paying my dues. I didn't collect enough coins at the corner of the street.
Oh, okay.
I have to find another bridge.
We'll talk about that off camera because I don't want you to, people to. Yeah, okay, but it really is. It really is. It really is unbelievable. It really is. What you wanting for? It really is unbelievable to listen and talk to people that works a 9 to 5. Their brain only knows one thing and back to work. And back to work. And when you talk to somebody, and it's like the reason why when you understand a higher conscious, you can't work with nobody. You can't, I'm going to work today. You can't be around a lot of people. You're comfortable at working by yourself. When you have a high frequency, when you have a high level of intellect, man, you ain't trying to be working with nobody. I remember, like I tell individuals in my videos, when I was in the military, and they used to say, Smith, you're working with such and such. Yo, man, bring your comic book and a blanket, Blur. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I want to work by myself. But when you have a perspective where you're around people, you actually radiate and grab some of their intellect. Your intellect is a group intellect, a group perspective, not from an individual perspective.
Right.
That's why these individuals, when you talk to them one-on-one, they're like, you're like, how do you think like this? Because. Let me tell you what I tell people that are successful, Dave. I'm gonna tell you what I tell people.
What's that?
When you cast your vote on election day, never cast your vote for you. Always cast your vote for the ones that don't know. If you're successful, you should be smart enough to know. So when you hear when somebody says, I am going to bring programs to help single moms, every woman that makes $100,000, $200,000 a year, they'll be like, well, this ain't going to affect me. So I'm going to vote with the understanding of knowing that you may listen to somebody say, I'm going to vote for programs that's going to help. And the other person say, I want to vote for programs that are going to help. What did Donald Trump say? Run on. I'm going to make the country great again. The country. What do Democrats work on? Programs and giving. If that person to make $200,000 say, I'm going to work on programs that's going to give people, then why are you voting? You should know better. You should know if you came from the gutter and made your way to the top because there was more opportunities. Why are you voting for a Republican? Why are you voting for a Democrat that ain't talking about creating opportunity? Only talk about creating programs to help you. We gonna create like I remember when Donald Trump was battling Hillary. And I remember Donald Trump laid down his master plan. I can't remember what he said. And the second Hillary got to speak, she said, we got to do more for single moms and the children. I said, wait a minute. Bro, just dropped down that master plan and that's your rebuttal? That's your rebuttal? Wow. So you're not going to teach them how to make a well. You're just going to teach them how to buy bottled water? That's your plan? Bruh, I find it amazing, really, and I try to wonder what's with this person's perspective? Why they don't see this? And then it hit me. Why would they have to see it? Why? They're gonna go to work. They're gonna go to work, and they got to shut off themselves and turn on help the boss. Right? Gotta shut that off. I got to shut this off. I can't.
That's what it is. Turn off thinking. That's why they don't think. They just don't think at all. They just get told to do.
Right. They're working on a template that from yesterday. They're working on the template, right? The template of the job. The job said, oh no, when you come here, make sure you this, and this, right? So they're working off that template. They're not working on, I gotta think, They live on a cookie cutters dialogue. That's what they live on, right?
Yeah.
So like you went to this, you told me about this person when I was talking to you. They went to this place and they never seen a thing like that. And you told me about that person, right? The other day.
Yeah.
And you was like, man, he told me he never seen nothing like this before. Oh man. But he figured that shit out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
my. Oh my. Why do you think he figured it out?
He was able to think, outsource, maneuver.
Yes.
He does for himself.
Yes. Yes, motherfucker. Yes, motherfucker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell a person yesterday, listen, when I talk to my friends, we don't talk about political issues and how we oppress. We talk about good shit. We talk about building. We talk about good. We don't talk about that. I mean, but they started their thing off with, I was talking to this person, I was talking to some people or whatever, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you're not even getting me in a conversation, always talking about racial issues, et cetera, because I'm not understanding. I realize now, I come to the perspective and understanding that we are with Donald Trump, we have avoided a socialist society. Socialist societies never work. And
Mm-hmm.
this is what individuals want, but they can't think. They can't think no other way. No other way. This is why it even breaks down to, it even gets down to your ex-creature, right?
Yep.
She chose the way to control, to be a dictator. She wants to dictate, right? Because that's what democracy is. Democracy is, we living in a dictator. We're not the free republic. We're in a dictatorship. That's what it is. A socialist society is a dictatorship society. Women, it's so easy for them to understand the perspective of a Democrat because they could agree with order as long as they part of the managing team. They agree with this. So a person is going to be less likely in a divorce to get a woman that's going to be in total agreement, not going to be thinking that, oh yeah, everything needs to be set up where I can win. Where I'm in control. This is why I remember you saying you wanted no part of, oh yeah, I want no part of this timeline. My time is up. You wanted no part of that.
No, that's like putting you on a schedule. That's a babysitting job. Like, oh, you gotta cover your shift, or like I gotta request PTO. Like if I'm sick, sorry, I can't pick up the kid. I got PTO on this one. Like it's like going back to work.
Right.
I was a father, not a babysitter.
Right. And they don't understand it, and they never will. So. I realized something. I realized today, and what I realized is this is the perspective and narrative. It's only two. You either understand what was happening to this country, or you don't. You either understand. You either think that I am going to. You either think that I'm good, or for you that I'm bad. If I'm bad for you, then your curriculum and your system that you navigate on is not that. Quattro. Come on, man. Stop, lady, stop. Yeah, so that's what it gets down to. I'm really, I don't, honestly, I just don't understand how people can be so damn dumb. I just don't. I just don't understand. Let me preface it by saying this. I don't understand how women can understand that they are so emotional. I don't understand how women don't understand and see that they're so emotional they don't think logical. I don't understand it. That's why I did my live stream today on Facebook. I just don't understand how they. I don't understand. They're not logical. They're just not logical. I don't understand how they don't think that it is in their best interest to be in the company of testosterone, logical thinking. They have no logical thinking. It doesn't exist with them. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't exist with them. You know, it don't. You know, this guy getting killed is like I said, he was out there preaching the curriculum of our president, and it was just sad to see him grab his neck. It was just crazy, crazy. You heard the gunshot, then he grabbed his neck. Then whoever was took the film, they kind of cut away. You know, they said, "Oh, that's a gunshot." It was just sad. It really was. It really was,
Yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's like the biggest advocate for, like Christianity, morals, Donald Trump, politics and curriculum, and, do for yourself. He went to so many college campuses trying to educate the young, and this is how he went out.
Yeah. See that? Correct. This is how he went out.
Wow.
And you got people laughing and kikiing. And to me, the dumb will never see their true savior. Dumb people will never see it. They will never see their true savior. They will never see it. And their true savior is education. And it ain't somebody, it most likely, stop, lady, stop. Come on, lady, come here. Come here, lady, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You gotta let him sit. Sit. Yeah. Yeah, no, so that's what sit. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Come here. What are you doing? Yeah, so you just will you I looked at like I said, I looked at this guy's videos. I never seen anything bad that he was saying. Never
Mm-hmm.
seen it. Never seen it. Now, first time I seen a posting, I seen it said he got shot in Utah. I was like, yeah, whatever, bullshit. Boy, fake news, boy, they need to stop. Then I seen another one. Then I seen people doing videos about it. I said, oh my God, we still doing that? Yep. We're still doing that. Still doing that. So that's the shame, man. That really is. That's the shame.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. God damn. It's a shame. It really is. Shit. God damn. I'm trying to get this boogie in with these dogs, right, little lady? No waterhead. Yeah. So hold on a second. What the heck? Oh, my mic. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what it gets down to. Really. Hold on. God dang, man. All right. Yeah, so it really is a shame. And I get it. I like I said when I first started, My first, do not waste your time. Please. Come here. Do not waste your time. Do not waste your time talking to somebody. 45 seconds. You talking to them, you got to understand when you're talking to somebody, they have absolutely no perspective on the bigger picture. The average person, when they speak, they have no idea about the bigger picture. The average person, when they talking, the average person, when they speaking, especially, once again, that 9 to 5 in, do not waste your time, man. I'm telling you, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
You're right, Chris. It's futile.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
You're right.
Yeah. You know, I asked my friend a question yesterday. I said, I'm gonna ask you a question, man. He's 58 years old. I said, how much money did you actually spend on repairs in your life on cars? And he thought about it. He said, I actually didn't. Probably 3,000 total. I said, yeah. I'm somewhere around 3, 4, 5, maybe 5,000. And here it is, man. This guy had over 30 cars. I have probably 70 or 80 cars in my life. And I asked him that. Because of a question. And I was looking at a video earlier of this girl. One guy, he did the video, and she was saying, "Put your hand down if you don't need no nigga." Blah 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 blah. Then two videos later, she's crying on the side of the road because she broke down and nobody helped her. And the perspective and narrative, the amazing perspective and narrative is the energy that woman had. She said she didn't need, and I just don't believe that you can. I don't believe you can change your narrative. Like I don't believe you could want love and then all of a sudden you want to be a whore. I believe you always was a whore and you tried love. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you could. You can be a whore and then say, I want to be married. I believe whatever it is you are, that's what you are. So you're going to speak and root for whatever it is you are. This is why I tell you, for now on, sit back and listen to a woman talk first, right? And then apply yourself. Don't do what you did. I did the same thing. You sit down there, you tell a woman how you want a woman to be, and they simply conform to be that until, and everybody's until is different. Then they change on you, right? Then they change. Then all of a sudden, your bunhole twinkling. You know, now all of a sudden you saying to yourself, the hell?
That's not what I signed up for.
Wake up in the morning. The fuck? Hey, did you put these on me last night? What the fuck?
Hey, wait a minute, what is this?
Wake up like, what the fuck? All of my ass cracked. All tight on your ass. Quattro. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Go ahead. You know? Here we go. Tell me something. I'm ready to go to the store. You like, man, okay. Oh, well, you know, oh, okay. Oh, you want to go? Okay. You know, J&J Toys. Oh, okay. J&J Toys, when you want to be discreet but neat, you know? J&J Toys, when you want him to swell but not yell. You pulling up to the mug in the back seat. Nobody in the front seat with her. You pulling up in the side. Oh, why are we here? Wait, I just need some stuff. Oh shit. You go in that mug and they be like, she be like, what do you think the diameter, the tightness of your hole is? What? Oh shit. Oh man.
You're gonna go with the universal one if you don't know.
Right. Do you like, I never checked the tightness of my ass, you know? Wow. Then you finally realize why she was talking to you like crap all them times. Why she never agreed with you. Why everything was a tussle. It's finally coming into play now. You know, she was doing all that to prime you. You had no idea. Now you understand. Oh, snap. But you don't care. You know, you don't care. You liked it that long. You good with it. You good with it.
Yeah. Not me. Not me.
Right. That was you all the time. I never. Oh boy, I would never. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now you hey, I tell you, that's why I couldn't talk to dude no more. Couldn't talk to him. I ain't talking to nobody who used to talk like a man. Now they talking bitch. No sir. No sir. You can get me to talk like that. Nah. You can get me to talk like that. No sir. Wow.
Messed up, man.
Hey, man. It's messed up, but it's a lot of people's reality.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you okay with this?
Yep. A lot of people's reality. Yep. I was telling an individual yesterday when they were saying, you know, I be talking to people and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm really not in tune to society. Why would I be? Why would I, as I stated so many times, why would I sit here and act like I need to understand society's perspective and narrative before I move forward? I already got it. I'm gonna move forward. I don't care. And honestly, like I just see why like I said in my live stream today, man. Don't. If she get out of her 20s and never have been with a man, never lived with a man, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Holy smokes. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. I must have lost him. I'll call him back. But I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this by saying this. You guys, when you do things in life, do things. Think about the big picture. When you do things in life, think about when you do things in life. If you have to run it, if you have to go over it time and time and time and time again, believe you me, it's worth it. I promise you. I promise you it's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. And I'm going to end it with this. Whatever your protocol is, whatever your curriculum is, stick with it. Stick with it. Stick with it. I know a lot of people that have maneuvered outside of, like, they went out the lines. Let's just say the line was 2 feet. And 2 feet is 24 inches. Let's just say they went outside the lines for 1 inch. They was never, ever to right that wrong. You know, everybody thinks that the energy you spend in negativity, you can get that back. You can't. You can't get that time back. That's why I gotta move, man. I get out of America. I gotta leave. The curriculum here is just different. You guys have a good one.